Logistics are key in Venezuela. Today we discuss.
Welcome to Venezuela Insider, the only place in Venezuela for expats, digital nomads, entrepreneurs, investors, travelers, and related internationals. For more information, venezuelainsider.com.
Today we're talking about the logistics in Venezuela and why are so damn important. Well, Venezuela, beautiful country, I love my country, but at the same time there's a lot of frictions that happen due to, socialism and of course a lot of couple things. Just things that happen. And also, since it's Latin America, and you might call it as well the Latin hammer that we also have in Venezuela, well, what happens is that if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to have an uncomfortable experience. So logistics are very important. And today we're going to discuss how to improve your logistics when you are in Venezuela. Well, first, have a plan. Of course, many people are just traveling, just enjoying their time, but still they should have, at least is my mindset, that you should have a structure when you do something, especially if you're on holiday or you're doing a quick business trip or you're just a digital nomad. What I like is that when I have structure and strategic planning, I have a better outcome, I can have better decision making, and also I can get the best ROI of my budget. So the first thing is, of course, have your strategic planning on what you're gonna do, when you're staying, where you're staying, what is the plan, what are your needs, your particular needs that has to be, of course, satisfied to a certain degree. And after that, we can go to the next level. So after that, know the territory. I like this phrase of Nassim Taleb, one of my favorite authors, and he says that usually the people they concentrate on reading the map and not the territory. So know the territory where you are. So know the ground where you are. So depending on what you're gonna do, I always recommend to stay on a strategic location regarding logistics, regarding transportation, regarding services, that all of your needs are covered on such location, and after that you can pivot and do everything else that you want to do on the country. Could be business-wise, logistic-wise, or just for leisure, travel and leisure. Depends on having a good knowing the territory, you have a better shot of enjoying your stay in Venezuela. Number three is your budget. Well, what I like is that many people either want to cheap out the most or want to spend the most. On neither case is preferable in order to get your best experience and also to get your, of course, getting what you accomplish, what you want to accomplish on the country. So I've seen some people that usually try to cheap out, and I don't recommend that because usually the cheapest options are the ones that have the most logistic issues. I mean, you don't have to stay on a five-star hotel, but you can stay in a place high middle class with nice amenities, nice services, well located, that covers all of your possible needs and also has the right amenities, the most fun amenities, or at very least the most strategic ones that surely you are going to need. So yeah, unless you're not planning leaving home. Set your budget in order to not take the cheapest place that you want to take, like a hostel or a small apartment on a very, let's say, less developed area of any given Venezuelan city. So stay on a nice location and you're gonna have all the services, all the amenities, and everything's gonna be easy because if you choose the cheaper route, it's gonna cost you on the long run. Number four is that convenience costs a premium. In Venezuela, we have a lot of problems. You already read it on CNN or BBC or Al Jazeera or you name it, or Fox News or whatever may be the case, and Sky News if you're in Australia. Well, the point is that we have all those problems, most of those problems can be solved, but it's gonna cost a premium. So instead of just staying in a bad neighborhood or taking the cheapest service or taking the cheapest route, it's gonna cost you extra on the long run in order to solve any kind of logistic issues that you might encounter in the country. So that's what I recommend, that convenience costs a premium, but at the long run can save your budget. And lastly, your network is your net worth. Yet again, if you know people in Venezuela, you have a network, business, logistic wise, service wise, you name it, is gonna make your experience smoother. First, Venezuela changes a lot from for the good or for the better or for the worse any given time. So you have to be, but many times change for the good. You for the better. You find something that it was very hard to do, and just 6 months from the past 6 months now it's easier if you know what you're doing, and it's gonna cost you less. But you have to know the new alternative on that regard, regarding paperwork, regarding any service, any errands that you need to do. So knowing people and the right people, and what I say is the right, this is very key. So for instance, a migrant that migrated to your home country on 2015, probably not the best people to get advice on before you arrive to Venezuela, or people who doesn't share your same socioeconomic status is not gonna see, is not gonna have the same experience that you want to accomplish. So, and there's many cases on that regard. So, your network, if your network in Venezuela is takes it to the next level. And lastly, know what you're doing. When you know what you're doing, you can do better strategic planning, better budgeting, better ROI, more efficient process within Venezuela. So, in case you want to do something here in the country, business-wise or leisure-wise, get the right assessment.
Thank you for watching Venezuela Insider. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on social media. If you want to work with us, VenezuelaInsider.com. Thanks again and have a nice day.